Deer season isn't for a month and a half yet, and it's July 20th. We've got a month and a half to go before we can go shoot Bambi. We're already 1 month past the longest day of the year, and some things are starting to ripen up. The birds are gathering together in the morning. They're getting ready for fall, so it's time for us to do the same thing. It's 90 degrees out here today. Too hot to do a damn thing, but they're having a parade. So I'll show you some tips on what you can do on these hot days getting ready for deer season if you're bored. 94.6 degrees in the shade. Getting my equipment ready. I've sharpened my broadheads, put new polyurethane in the heads of my quivers, and now I need to work on my arrows. I'm starting off the season this year with 1.5 dozen new arrows, and I'm going to sort them out and I'll show you how and why. This video is about sorting through your arrows, deciding which arrows you want to keep for target practice and which few arrows you want to put in your quiver for hunting. You want your best arrows there. I'm only shooting from 10 yards, so this isn't about accuracy. I'm shooting instinctively with a recurve, and this video is more to identify the flyers, the ones that go off to the side. Conditions change, strings stretch, new quivers, new rests, new bow glove, everything has to come together, and the best way to identify your arrows is to shoot them all at a target, and when they fly where you want them to, put a white ring around the shaft, and when they don't, you don't. And if you shoot through your arrows several times, you'll notice that some of them start collecting white rings and others do not. So, you know, which one do you want to put in your hunting quiver? Okay, originally I had 16 arrows, bought them at Walmart for on closeout, and in 4 days I would shoot all 16 of the arrows one time. And like I said, I would put a mark every time they flew where I wanted them to. And the way we ended up was that the arrows that I'm going to hunt with ended up with a mark for each day. The other 4 arrows will now be my practice arrows. They had 2 marks. And then at 7 arrows, they're not bad arrows. There's just something a little different about them I'll have to work on. These will also serve as my backups in case I lose any of these arrows. But any tiny thing that is done differently to an arrow, if you put your insert in there, your broadhead, your practice tip is only going to screw in so many turns, and it will stop at different places. Your fletchings, if they're not lined up with that, makes a difference. If your knock isn't perfectly lined up. They'll fly differently. So this test, like I said, is to eliminate the arrows that don't go where I want them to go. These 7 arrows flew well. They actually grouped. Some of them did really well, but not where I wanted them to.